Is the magic fading for Ek Deewane Ki Deewaniyat? This heartfelt romantic drama starring Harshavardhan Rain and Sonam Bajwa kicked off with high hopes, but on its ninth day, it's facing a noticeable dip in audience turnout that's got Bollywood fans talking. If you're wondering how this film is holding up against the competition, stick around, we've got the full scoop on its box office journey, complete with day-by-day insights that even newcomers to movie analytics can follow. Updated on October 29, 2025, 10:09 p.m. IST. Ek Deewane Ki Deewaniyat box office update. Day 9 shows signs of slowdown for Harshavardhan Rain and Sonam Bajwa's romantic tale. Despite going head-to-head with the buzzworthy Thamma featuring Ayushmann Khurrana and Rashmika Mandanna, Ek Deewane Ki Deewaniyat has managed a respectable performance at the theaters so far. But here's where it gets a bit concerning. On its second Wednesday, which marks Day 9, the movie experienced a clear drop in earnings, pulling in just 2.22 Indian rupees crore. This brings the total India net collection to 51.72 Indian rupees crore, as reported by reliable trackers like Slump. For those new to box office lingo, net collection means the money earned after theater cuts but before taxes. It's the key number that shows a film's true pull with viewers. Breaking down the 9-day collection, a roller coaster ride. Let's dive into the numbers step by step so you can see how this film built momentum and then hit some bumps. The romantic drama made a solid entrance, grabbing 9 Indian rupees crore right on opening day. That's a strong sign of initial excitement from fans eager for its emotional storyline and chemistry between the leads. It kept the energy going through the first week, which is crucial for building word-of-mouth buzz. Midweek saw some ups and downs. It earned 7.75 Indian rupees crore on the first Wednesday, followed by 6 Indian rupees crore on Thursday, showing steady interest from weekday crowds who might be sneaking in after work. Things cooled a tad on Friday with 5.5 Indian rupees crore, perhaps as the weekend hype hadn't fully kicked in yet. But don't count it out, the film roared back over the weekend, collecting 6.25 Indian rupees crore on Saturday and 7 Indian rupees crore on Sunday. Weekends often boost numbers because families and friends head out for fun, and this one's soulful tunes and Rain's intense acting seemed to draw them in. The second week started softer, with 3.5 Indian rupees crore on Monday, a common pattern as the post-weekend lull sets in before picking up slightly to 4.5 Indian rupees crore on Tuesday. And then came Day 9's 2.22 Indian rupees crore slump. Overall, this breakdown highlights how audience enthusiasm can fluctuate based on reviews, promotions, and rival releases. For beginners, think of it like tracking a sports team's scores. Early wins build confidence, but sustaining them is the real challenge. Occupancy insights, where the crowds are and aren't. When it comes to how full the theaters were, Ek Deewane Ki Deewaniyat averaged 13 to 15% nationwide, meaning about 1 in 7 seats was taken on average, which is decent for a mid-budget romance but not blockbuster territory. Cities like Mumbai, 15.67%, Pune, 18.67%, Lucknow, 19%, and Jaipur, 18%, led the pack, likely because these spots have a strong appetite for emotional, music-driven stories that connect with local cultures. On the flip side, places like Hyderabad and Bhopal hovered below 10%, possibly due to regional preferences or less aggressive marketing there. Interestingly, afternoon and evening screenings outperformed morning ones, especially in vibrant hubs like Pune and Ahmedabad. Why? Mornings often cater to students or early birds, but this film's deeper themes, think love, longing, and personal growth, might appeal more to evening date-night crowds or after-work unwind sessions. If you're planning a watch, aim for those slots for a livelier vibe. The epic clash. Ek Deewane Ki Deewaniyat versus Thamma in the Diwali spotlight. Timing is everything in Bollywood, and releasing during the festive Diwali weekend amplified the drama for these two films. Ek Deewane Ki Deewaniyat didn't just survive the showdown, it carved out its niche. While Thamma stole the show in big city multiplexes with its hilarious scares and ties to the popular Maddock horror comedy universe, perfect for groups seeking lighthearted thrills, Rain and Bajwa's project won hearts in smaller Tier 2 cities. Think places like Lucknow or Jaipur, beyond the metros, where community stories hit home harder. The contrast between pure romance and horror comedy has sparked endless debates. Does emotional depth trump goofy fun in a festive clash? And this is the part most people miss. While Thamma might rack up urban laughs, Ek Deewane Ki Deewaniyat soundtrack and raw performances could lead to longer shelf life through streaming or repeat views. It's injecting fresh energy into Bollywood's holiday box office, proving diverse genres can coexist and thrive. But here's where it gets controversial. Is the slump on day 9 a red flag for romantic dramas in today's fast-paced market, dominated by action and comedies? Or is it just a temporary festive hangover, with potential for a rebound via positive reviews and social media shares? What do you think? Will this film cross 60 Indian rupees crore, or has Thamma overshadowed it for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear if you're team romance or team horror comedy, and why. Share this article if you're as invested in Bollywood's box office battles as we are.